Do you want to get a lot of shinies in Pokemon Legends Arceus? Well, stay tuned, because I'm going to show you how. Hello everybody, Blaine here for Bridge4 Games. So yeah, as we know in Pokemon Legends Arceus, we have some of the best sort of shiny hunting odds that we've had in a long time. Now, obviously we know that with BDSP we had it down to 1 in 99 with the Pokeradar, but this method doesn't require any chains or anything crazy like that. This method is very, very easy and will get your shiny odds down to almost the exact same number, giving you a lot of very, very easy shinies very consistently. So we already covered that in Pokemon Legends Arceus. You know, the shiny rates are going to be really, really high with your mass encounters. And this video is going to kind of show you guys how to manipulate the mass encounters to really be able to sort of game the system and get a lot of shinies. So we're going to go ahead and just dive right in. I'm going to show you the process. But before we do, I just want to take a second to ask if you like the videos we have here on the channel. Please make sure that you actually like them by hitting the thumbs up button. And of course, consider subscribing to the channel to become part of our amazing Pokemon community to make sure that you never miss any of our awesome tutorial videos like this one. Alright, first things first, before we dive in, I want to hop over and take a look at, the shiny rates for the game and how they work in case you're unfamiliar with them. Alright, so I actually did a pretty deep dive into this chart posted by Anubis. I'm going to link that video ahead now, but in any event, so effectively, for each level of completion in your Pokedex and then the Shiny Charm, you can get a lot of kind of random rolls added on to your normal, one shiny roll. But what's really cool is that when you encounter a mass outbreak, you get an extra 25 rolls added on just cuz. So the system that we're really going to be working with today is really going to be designed to abuse that plus 25 mass outbreak, kind of bonus that you get. So I'm going to show you guys how to manipulate and control all your mass outbreaks. So you can actually basically trigger them and make them, come to you so you can go into them and start abusing that plus 25. So we're going to hop over to Pokemon Legends Arceus and start showing you guys what to do. Alright everybody, so here we are in Jubilife Village, and that is where all the magic is going to happen, so to speak. So first things first, we need to talk to Rest and take a look at the map. So, okay, this is perfect. We don't see any mass outbreaks happening right now. So what we want to do is basically sort of reset the mass outbreaks for the game to make a mass outbreak happen. Then when we see a Pokemon we're happy with, we're going to save our game and then progress from there. But first of all, I want to show you guys how to get the mass outbreaks to happen. So I'm going to start here in the Obsidian Fieldlands. It doesn't really matter which camp. Just kind of, go to anyone as long as the professor is there. That's what we really need. So as we can see, we have Laventon over here, and we don't have any outbreaks. So I'm just going to talk to him and go back to Jubilife Village. So basically, we're just going to go in and go out, and that's going to effectively reset our sort of mass outbreaks that we're going to encounter. So we're back in Jubilife Village. We just got to turn around and talk to him again. Heading out there. Okay, so we don't have any mass outbreaks yet. And what seems to be the most effective is if you kind of like ping pong between the different areas. I don't know why, but apparently that just seems to be more effective with this sort of technique. And again, just talk to Professor Laventon, and we're going to head back to Jubilife Village. So you got to do this usually a couple times, and then at some point you will start seeing some mass outbreaks coming for you, because it's all random. There's no set thing you can do to make more mass outbreaks spawn. But you are able to kind of sort of game the system to get them to show up more. So now we see Tangulas and we have Stunkies. I think I'm going to go for the Tangulas because, I don't know, why not? I'm going to go to the second location here because usually that tends to be where the mass outbreaks happen, but that may not be the case here, so you never know. So what we're going to do, as soon as we get here, check your menu, or check your map, excuse me, and you need to see kind of where the mass outbreak is. So it's actually nowhere near where I thought it was, unfortunately, but the good news is it's near our other camp. Now, basically what we need to do is this. We need to kind of haul rear end here, get over to the, mass outbreak and see if they are shiny or not. Because if they are, obviously we're going to have some protocols there to start catching them. But if they're not, we need to get back to Laventon as soon as possible to basically reset again. And I'll show you guys how to do that as soon as we see our outbreak here. So basically get over and see your Pokemon as quickly as possible. Really, I got hit by an alpha. Dang it all. All right, well, never mind. Hold on, this might take a second. All right. So really just make sure you get there as quickly as you can, just to kind of preserve the time you have, because these are somewhat timed. There's no specific set, you have to do this in 30 seconds or, game over. But at the same time, you don't want to waste any time that you don't, need. So really try to get there as quick as you can. So we should be right on top of these Tangulas. There they are. Okay. All right. So as we can see here, we see 4 Tangela, no Shinies. Okay. That's no big deal. So what we're going to do is go ahead and just go back to Leventon. You can fast travel by using the minus, map here, your Arc Phone, and just teleport back to your base camp. Then talk to Leventon and head back to Jubilife Village. Now, ideally, I didn't save beforehand, but ideally, we should still have the Tangela outbreak here, so we can just go back in. And then effectively, okay, we do have our Tangela. All right, and this time we're going to go to the top one. And really, you just want to go back in. So with the kind of improved odds, our, shiny odds with the mass outbreaks are going to be, sort of 1 in, I believe it's 158. I'm going to put the number on the screen if that is incorrect. But, with those odds, even though they're only 1 in 158, the fact that we're encountering 4 Pokemon in a row really kind of helps you get, a lot of Pokemon seen to kind of really start getting a shiny very quickly. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. This can be particularly difficult if the Pokemon is one of the aggressive species. And the reason why, you can't fast travel while you're being targeted by a Mon. So if you have that red eye above you, you can't fast travel, which means you're going to have to get back to Leventon manually or just kind of run away and hope the eye goes away. But, obviously that wasn't the case there. We still have our Tangulas, which is cool. Something else to keep in mind too, if you do see a horde or a mass outbreak that has like 2 or 3 on your map, you can save and still save all of those and kind of pick and choose which ones you want to pursue, which is pretty nice actually. Again, we're just going to kind of go back here and hope that we are encountering a shiny here sooner or later. And honestly, shiny Tangela looks really cool. All right, no shiny Tangela, and dang it, I don't know if you guys saw that. They just saw me as I was about to open my Arc Phone. So obviously that's kind of a pain in the rear end there, but that's kind of the idea. Effectively, because when you respawn your, mass outbreaks every time when you come back in, it's re-rolling the shiny odds to get your 4 Pokemon every single time. So again, because you are seeing those 4 Pokemon, you're getting really solid odds of being able to actually get these, and really you're kind of maximizing your potential of being able to get a shiny. So it's really, really useful. I've gotten 2 or 3 shinies this way so far. I haven't spent a ton of time grinding this method yet. Really, I just wanted to kind of make sure everything worked and then show it to you guys. I have gotten shiny Apom and shiny Chatot, which was pretty surprising actually how easily they were found, which is pretty nice. All right, no shiny. We gotta get back to Leventon. And then again, another option you can do as well, when you do find, a horde or a mass outbreak that you want, you're able to save here before you go into the actual mission. And that way, if, you come back and the mass outbreak is gone, you are able to just reset your game, no problem, and get your mass outbreak right back. But I do want to show you guys also one other thing now. I don't know if we're going to get anything this time, but I do just want to show you an option you have just to kind of prevent yourself from having any issues once your shiny does show up. Because obviously, we know we're getting these rerolls. So really at the end of the day, it's really just a matter kind of time, as far as, what you can do with when you get your shiny, because you are going to get them showing up sooner or later. And you really just don't want to fail if and when that happens. So what you want to do when you do encounter, there's a Mothim over there. I'm just going to kind of hide over here. When you do finally encounter your shiny, save immediately. Just honestly, just bring up your menu right away and then just go over and save your game. And the reason you want to do this, the way the saving works in this game, if you save here and then for some reason you fail on your shiny, like if it breaks out and runs away, or if you accidentally KO it, whatever, you'll be able to reset and be back at this point where you have your shiny again. So basically, obviously you're dealing with a lot of unknown variables because you don't know how the Pokemon is going to react, especially when, I will show you guys this real quick. So if I anger this Tangela, which, I can do that by, I don't know, I'll just throw, I have an item here. I'll chuck it at him. Okay, so as you can see, it's going to get a little mad at me most likely. And then what they all do, they tend to boost each other's stats up. Yeah, right there. So as you can see, they're all getting more powerful as they are trying to deal with me here. And so as a result of that, you know, you really kind of want to maximize your chances of making sure you actually get your shiny. So just keep in mind that once you actually see it, just save, you know, to make sure you're protected against any issues, and you'll really be fine. And again, you know, I was able to find several shinies pretty quick using this method, so I really think it's really awesome and is currently, you know, the best way we have to maximize that new information we have about those shiny rates. And honestly, it's fantastic that we have this method and that, you know, we're seeing this trend in common, you know, newer Pokemon games where it's very easy to get these shinies once you put in a little bit of effort. So really awesome, really fantastic, but it does look like a storm is rolling in here, so I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. But again, you know, that is pretty much how you're going to be able to find all the shinies you want very, very easily and very, very quickly in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Alright, so there you have it, everybody. It's just that easy. Go into your main, you know, area selection screen, just keep going in and coming out until you see the, you know, mass outbreak that you want, and then go in, talk to Professor Laventon, and go out in order to see all those Pokemon over and over again. And, you know, obviously with the odds being as high as they are, all you need to do is get a few more rerolls by going in and out, and you will have your shiny Pokemon in no time. So that being said, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video, and again, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. If you did like the video, please make sure that you absolutely impact that like button in the face. It really does help a lot, and of course, consider subscribing to the channel to become part of our amazing Pokemon community, where you never miss any of the awesome videos like this one. Again, everybody, I've been Blaine for Bridge4 Games. I hope you all are having an awesome and amazing time playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. I certainly am. And remember, if you're one of our 3 lucky winners who won one of our free copies of Pokemon Legends Arceus, make sure to reach out to me so you can claim your prize. So that being said, everybody, remember that the best Pokemon games are the ones that you love to play, and the proper ways to play them out however you have the most fun. I hope each and every one of you have a happy, epic, awesome, and amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. See you around. Bye-bye!